Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Kaepernick now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. All
the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Kaepernick. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Shotgun now for Murray.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
And a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious than...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of... And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Rangers 20, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Burris.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Fights loose. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Carolina.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to air it out again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 7.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got it down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
42's the mic. Good track.
Buzz.
I got one. Mike's 42.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
fighting through, and he's got space. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Ricci, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on first down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Edmonds again. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now Kaepernick. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Ian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, run set. Mike 4, Mike 4. 2, 1. Get him. Mike 4. Hey. Twist. Mike 4, Mike 4. Watch the slant.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And some space here. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater on to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on third for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 91! 91!
On play action, it's Kaepernick. That is caught by Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kaepernick looking to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Flush to his right. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Mike, 4.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Prater for the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
no, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.